Hello sustainably stylish yogis. I'm coming at you from what would have to be heaven on earth, and it was an accidental find. I actually haven't been here before, and to be honest, it is one of the most spectacular places I've been in my local area in a long time. So we're in this gorgeous national park. I was intending to take you to this beautiful bit of creek, but it's also a dog park and it was overrun with dogs. So I ended up stumbling along here, and I've come up with a bit of a theme for today's class. It's all about dog, down dog. So we're going to work through some of those poses today. So if down dog's not your favorite, then maybe not the best class for you, but see how you go. We're going to start, well, you'll only need a couple of meters. We'll mostly be doing things this way, so you don't need too much, just 2 meters that way anyway. So let's just stand at the moment. Coming into the start of class, maybe moving away from the craziness, which I know I've sort of experienced, heading to the creek and feeling into all four corners of each foot. There's lots of doggies everywhere today. And taking a moment to just breathe. Breathing in through the nose. Feeling the chest, the belly, letting the diaphragm expand, and then exhaling. We're going to do this again 2 more times, and I want you to breathe in through the nose and exhale through the mouth, letting go of any tension. Breathing in through the nose, allowing the belly, the chest, everything to expand, and then just sighing as you let it all out. Third and final time, breathing in through the nose. Letting go everything that no longer serves you. Opening your eyes, inhaling the arms up towards the sky, exhaling as we expand out wide to the side, folding forward from the hips. Allowing yourself to come into that flat back extension, hands on knees, shins, fingertips to floor, whatever works for you. Eye gaze is just out a little bit in front of you, and then exhale as you allow yourself to sigh and fold forward, bending the knees as much as you need to hang like a rag doll, letting the arms go limp, letting the head rest and dangle. You might want to shake, nod yes and no, releasing any tension through the back of the neck. We're going to be super lazy here today, and you're just going to allow the palms to come flat on the floor out to about shoulder width distance, and then we're just going to gently walk the feet back, and you're in downward dog. So just to test your length with your downward dog, you should be able to allow yourself to hover forward as if you're going to do a push-up. Now drop and do 50 push-ups. Haha, just kidding. Dropping your knees down, untucking your toes, and you should be able to come down onto your belly. So that should be about the distance for your downward dog. So pushing back up, tucking the toes, coming back into your down dog. First down dog, bending the knees a lot. Heels can be lifted. We're just going to walk our dog, and to walk our dog, that means just lifting each foot, left, right. You know when a cat pads at a bed to make it nice and soft? You kind of look like that. In downward dog, the aim is to extend the tailbone towards the sky. So you can bend your knees as much as you need to in order to do that. And then when you've walked evenly, allow the feet to just come to a resting position and just play around with bending the knees. Extending that tailbone up towards the sky. I want you to tuck front ribs back. So there can be a tendency to dump into the chest there, allowing the back to sway. So tucking front ribs into back extends the stretch down the back of the spine. Allowing yourself to come forward as if you're going to do that push-up, and then dropping the knees to the floor. And then on an exhale, allowing yourself to slowly fold back into that child's pose, just with the toes tucked for now. Keep those toes tucked and allow yourself to stretch through the bottom of the feet. One more breath in. And gently exhale. Next inhale, allowing yourself to fold forward. All fours, tucking, your toes are tucked, pushing back into downward dog. I was in autopilot then. Then allowing yourself on the inhale to float forward, exhaling knees to the floor, pushing back into the child's pose. And then on the inhale, you float yourself forward, exhaling yourself up into the downward dog. Working with your breath in your own time. So remembering, inhaling forward, exhaling child. Inhaling forward, exhaling downward dog. And it just becomes a bit of a mini moving meditation. It can be really lovely. Just working with your own breath. A nice little breeze here. It's quite warm today. I mean, I am on a black mat in the middle of it's essentially a white sandy desert soil. The next time you find yourself in that child's pose, I want you to stop for a moment and just rest here. So keeping the toes tucked, so it's an active child's pose. The arms are out long in front. So I'm not sure how well you can see me, but arms are out long in front and you're stretching them. You're pushing through the fingertips and you're extending from shoulder all the way down through a straight arm to fingertip. Toes are tucked, so you should feel a stretch through the feet. The neck should be in alignment with the spine and the arms. From here, untucking the toes and allowing your fingertips to gently walk over to the left side. So they look like this, one hand on top of the other, hands over to the left side. You're in child's pose. And we breathe into the belly. See if you can tippy finger over a little bit more so you're getting that stretch through the side body. Every exhale, imagine the side body growing a little bit more limber. And then we start to tippy finger back to center. And then tippy finger across to the opposite side, placing the opposite hand on top. Feeling into that side body. As you breathe in, bring the breath intentionally into the lung of that side body, allowing for space, for stretch, to loosen up all those things that get a bit stiff and sore when we end up sitting in chairs or at desks or hanging out on the couch, being a couch potato. And breathe. On your next inhale, tippy finger in towards center. I've made my mat all sandy. I'm going to be slippery now. We're going to inhale ourselves up to all fours and exhale ourselves, tucking toes back into downward dog. From here, we're going to try puppy pose. So if you haven't tried puppy pose before, it's a bit of an awkward one. If you want, just have a look and I'll do a demonstration. So it looks like... actually, no, we're doing dolphin, aren't we? Sorry, we're doing dolphin pose, you come into dolphin pose from downward dog. And what we do here is we actually place the forearms down on the ground. So the arms are still about shoulder width distance apart. You can clasp your fingers together at the front if that feels better for you. And we just bend through the knees, pushing the tailbone up towards the sky. So it is quite an advanced pose. If that feels no good for you, you can try puppy pose. So that's knees to the floor, untucking the toes, and we allow the fingertips to come forward like we were at before in that child's pose. And so I want you to think about keeping these lower half of the body at right angles, which you should be able to see from looking at me. But we extend the arms out in front and we allow the chest to start to sink towards the floor. So forearms are on the floor. You just don't have the knees, your legs straight like in dolphin. Surrendering the chest through to the floor, breathing. If you find that a bit of a challenge, you can always just place one fist on top of the other and allow the forehead to come to a fist. And you can just breathe into this. Otherwise, if you've been in dolphin, you've been there for a while. So coming out of dolphin, just allowing the knees to drop to the floor, and then everybody pushing back into that nice long child's pose. Starting to think I need some water. I'm getting all of my poses confused with one another. I'm just breathing into the belly, bringing the big toes together and the knees out wide. So this is a bit of a wide knee child's pose. I'm going to end up extra sandy here. You do it that way, I'll come back this way. Allowing the chest to come through. If you find this uncomfortable, again, there's always the stacking of the fists and resting the third eye on the top of the fists there. Just breathing. Shuffling the knees in. Just going to come to that tabletop position again. From here, just lifting up into that downward dog one last time. Pushing back and holding in the downward dog. Bending the knees as much as you need to. And allowing the feet to gently pad one foot at a time. Super, super, super slowly. Oh, so slow towards the front of the mat. The slowest you've ever walked. And then when you get to the very top, just allowing yourself to drape gently over your legs, bending your knees as much as you need to. And allowing yourself to come back as if you're going to find a chair. Fingertips find the floor. We're going to inhale the arms up into a chair pose. Whoa, feel the burn in that one. Rolling the shoulders back and down. I can't really see what I'm doing. My ponytail's in my face. And then we're going to allow ourselves to tip forward a bit. We're going to exhale as we bring the arms through. So it's a bit of a sweeping motion, like a inhaling up, exhaling to swoop. Last one. And then allowing yourself to fold forward, sinking the weight back, so rocking into the heels and allowing yourself to gently come down to a comfortable seated position on the floor in a graceful or totally non-graceful way. I don't know about you, feeling quite warm and energized. Just before we finalize everything, might be nice to do a little bit of a twist. So comfortable cross-legged position, hands on each knee, allowing the shoulders to come up towards the ears and then rolling them back and down, imagining that piece of string coming out of the crown of your head, lifting you up towards the sky. Then we're just going to let that left hand come across to the right knee. And the right hand just finds a comfortable position sort of alongside your spine at the back there. And we inhale to grow tall and we exhale to twist. Inhale, growing tall. Exhale to twist. On the next inhale, we're going to lift that arm that's at the back and allow it to windmill up and over. And it's going to find the opposite knee, so your arms look like a pair of scissors at the front here. And you can bend the knees in as much as you need to. What we're going to do is inhale to grow tall and exhale to just allow yourself to curl the chin to the chest, creating a C shape through the back of the neck. Breathing into the belly. Inhaling. On the next exhale, allowing that left hand to come loose from the knee and find its way behind you to come into that twist on the other side. We inhale to grow tall and we exhale to twist a bit deeper. Inhaling to grow tall and exhaling to twist a bit deeper. I really hope that wind is not coming through on the mic. I was trying to find somewhere out of the wind. Inhale to grow tall and exhale to twist. Next, inhale that left arm, windmills up and over, allowing it to find its way to the right knee, bending the knees in as much as you need to. Inhale, growing tall. Exhaling, curling through the spine, tucking chin to chest. Dropping the head. Eye gazes towards your belly button. Try to breathe into the belly. And then when you're ready, just gently tippy finger the fingers up onto the top of your knees and tippy finger like little spiders down your legs until your hands just come to rest on your lap. Closing the eyes down if they're not already there. Rolling the shoulders back and down, lifting that crown of the head up towards the sky. Taking a moment here to simply breathe. When you're ready, I invite you to maybe place the hands at heart center if that's something you wish to do. And I'm going to bow my chin to my fingertips. Namaste, beautiful yogis. My soul honors your soul. Thank you for joining me in paradise. I'll definitely be coming back here again. It's a stunning location. So until next time, signing off in sustainable style.